Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope you're all doing well. Ooh. Concern. Okay, so I thought, well, let's just use the Kipper deck as we've not used it for ages and see what comes forward, just what the collective need to know right now. So, as always, please just take that resonates and leave the rest. Not everything will be for you. And feel free to switch the role and gender as you see fit. So, let's see. We had concern jump out at the bottom of the deck. And then we have coffin. So, there could be yourself or someone you're connected to. There could be a concern of somebody's health for some. There could be concern about an ending that's happened or a perceived ending. Final nail in the coffin. So somebody could be feeling that they've done too much or gone a step too far, or this could be yourself. Yeah, or a concern of not being able to revive something. Okay, let's see. So we've got journey, main female, thief, pathway, unexpected income. Okay, so the first things are that possibly a particular journey has come to an end with our coffin there, but it feels like there could be a main female, this is yourself or someone you're connected to, that is heading in a particular direction, going on a journey, taking a journey, long or short. The thief that's next to that could be yourself or someone suggesting this main female is a thief or has stolen something, or there has been a connection to someone stealing time and energy to divert a pathway and to block a journey. That's for some. There could be a situation where finances are needed to take a particular journey. For some as well, I'm picking up a higher learning, like taking a course or needing finances to take a course for higher learning. Or something that you thought was lost has actually opened a doorway or a pathway to a new direction. We did have concern that jumped out, so there could be somebody concerned that you're heading in a wrong direction, or somebody is leading you down the wrong path. Someone could have been paid to take you off course. With that journey, for some reason it feels like, so in this picture it's showing a train, but it almost feels like this particular journey stopped and then changing lanes or changing trains and heading in a different direction, or taking a different route. Yeah, so something's come to the end of its line, or a journey has run its course and now there's that need to take a new direction. With that thief, it could be a warning to be careful of the company that you keep. And also of being distracted off of your destined pathway. So we've got here the Death card. So definitely confirming that something's come to an end, whether it's a journey or a time spent investing somewhere, or an actual passing. You could be having to travel a distance for some kind of a funeral or memorial. But it feels like a journey that's come to an end, literally as it's showing us. We've got here main female and King of Pentacles. So this main female could have brought a situation to a close with a masculine, or vice versa. We've got here Thief and the Hermit in reverse. So somebody could be accusing someone of being a thief. The Nine of Pentacles is flashing out there, so could be of resources, of time, or somebody is refusing to go within and there's a time wasting that's being connected to whatever that may represent for you. This pathway, whatever it is or whatever way it's come about for you, is something that's going to free you from constraints of the past. Even if this is a journey that what you were progressing along, or that you felt was the right direction to go, it's not that it's the wrong direction, it just feels that there's been an interception. So it could be divine intervention has brought something to a close. It could be both sides, a separation of some kind for some of you, or it could be a journey going towards a masculine or feminine. Again, I'm picking up something about a concern of health. Somebody could be ill and a journey to go and help that person. Yeah, there's something about not trusting your intuition about somebody that is around you. So being aware of your surroundings or the company that you keep. You may be being blinded by whatever it may be that is blocking your vision to someone being subtly deceptive around you. Yeah. So something that's not moving forward in a positive way, something that's not progressing, something that's eating into your time by trying to assess how to unravel it. It's keeping you stuck, or it was keeping you in the head in some way. So with this ending, a divine intervention, we can call it, it's brought that journey to a close, and then for whichever one is yourself or whatever this may represent for you, you're now being directed to a different route. You're being called not to spend any more time or waste any more time, because you're stealing from yourself in the new direction that you should be going, where this is the way to proceed in order to free yourself from a situation. We've got here the Nine of Pentacles has shown itself again. So whatever this new pathway is, or whatever this pathway that's being illuminated to you, it's showing here that it's connected to finances and resources. So at this time you're moving forward alone, or you're freeing yourself from something that was giving you too much to think about. For some, there could be a helping hand that helps you move forward in some way, but it feels for me that there's a surprise by taking a different direction. So we've, look, the Empress in reverse again. So yeah, okay, so in this instance it is definitely letting us know that whatever this journey that you've aborted or moved from, or divine intervention, whatever it was, there's been a final nail in the coffin, whether that was somebody's actions towards you, or seeing something for what it is, or seeing someone for what they were, whatever it is, that it was no longer abundant for you or bearing fruit. It's something that was stagnant and no growth. Okay, so the connection between this masculine and this feminine, it is showing as a wish fulfillment. It's showing as something that yeah, something that could have been what was blinding the vision to either stealing of time, stealing of resources, or whatever it is, or yeah, clouding your judgment is what I'm trying to say. Something that was hindering progression forward. It was moving more into a loss of some kind, so not necessarily a thief as a person as such, but something that was eating into your progression. Yeah, all right. So we're going to go back with some kind of a deception. This could be perceived, or someone saying about you, or someone you're connected to, something that you're not seeing it that way, or you haven't been seeing it that way. We've got the Seven of Swords, so something's been going on behind your back, or there's a perceived feeling that there was something going on behind your back, or this is what's coming to light and now making you change course and direction. Whatever it is, your intuition's been picking up on something, whether you've been overriding it because it was presenting as a wish fulfillment, so you weren't reading the red flags for some of you. But also as well a call for others to move in silence at this time. I'm definitely picking up a distraction rather than something actually being taken or stolen from you in a physical sense. So we've got here the Lovers. So this pathway could be leading you out of your head about a deception, or a perceived perception of deception of some kind, and moving you forward down a new route, a new direction, and it's being guided by the choices in love that you're making. If it is about a new connection coming forward, or a strengthening of a connection that's already there, then you're being called to keep this to yourself at this time. Okay, so for some of you, it's showing that a relationship was keeping you in your head. It was a distraction, it was eating into time, and it was blocking your forward movement down a life path. For others of you, it's suggesting here that somebody that you were close to, or a type of work that you did, or something along those lines, something connected to resources or a need for help in some way, that somebody has gone down in your estimation. So something that did seem like a wish fulfillment has now gone down in your estimation, in the sense that there could have been a need for help and it was rejected at the time, or this is showing that a pathway that you were ignoring and not moving down, you were robbing yourself of your future destiny or the highest potential for some. So this thief, it feels, is being perceived as one thing or one way for some of you, and that's what's been blocking or hindering your path forward and your growth, by perceiving it as something. And for others of you, this is a situation, person, place or thing that you're investing a lot of time and energy into, and you're not recognizing with this Hermit in reverse that it's actually distracting you. We've got here you being in your head and actually coming out of it to go down this route, making the right choices. But here it feels like some kind of a confusion. Yeah, a forcing of something. Yeah, so we've got here yeah, helping moving forward, and again going forward on this stage alone. So for some of you, you will be in a new connection, and that's because you've come out of your head and you've changed your perspective on whatever it may mean for you, and you're moving forward together. For others of you, it's the reversal, I suppose. So a situation that was no longer abundant for your highest good, or not bearing fruit in that sense. It wasn't fertile in the hopes and wishes that you were working towards. It feels like something dressed up as what you're wanting, but now it's being revealed through divine intervention or a shift in your perspective to be able to see it for what it is. Even if it was that you were unable to see it before, it's now coming into light. You're being rerouted, it feels. Yeah. So whatever this represents to you, it's showing the High Priestess in reverse, which can be, again, fertility issues for some of you. It can be also something that was hidden, that was masked, that was unseen, is now coming out into the light, like a secret being revealed either to yourself or about a particular person, place or situation. It feels also as well that maybe this journey should have come to a close, maybe further, a few stops down the line, but this was overridden, red flags ignored, and you continued on, which is why you're being shown this intervention that's causing here. Someone wasn't listening to their intuition, or they were, like I was saying, ignoring the red flags. We've got here the moving forward, some kind of exhausted all the avenues, and this was because this pathway was closed or unseen, or something was clouding your judgment, as the reading has said before. We've got here a thief of time, resources, or your heart even. It could be, if we're looking at it from a positive, that you could be moving forward and it's been fated that you change course from a direction that you were heading, or a journey interrupted, and then two paths cross. The King of Pentacles, this main female, it could be here a wish fulfillment, a fated meeting or a fated connection, and then it's showing here that almost giving up on love, or coming unexpectedly out of the blue. Something that you didn't see coming is now being illuminated. It's coming out of something that may have seemed like a negative or stagnant, and now you're being shown that there is a little light being illuminated on a situation, but it's actually the light at the end of the tunnel, or a guiding light to look round past this as the distraction and keep moving forward. And you're moving forward down this pathway, and it leads to either help, resources, or an equal give and take exchange on some level. Whatever it is, this pathway leads to what this should have been, and leads to security and abundance and an excitement moving forward. And with that Six of Wands in reverse, it's also given the sense of something that you'd either given up on the hope of, or you felt you'd exhausted all avenues, that now you're being able to see something on the horizon. We've got here the King of Cups, so somebody is in their emotions, whether it's masculine or feminine. There's a heightened sense of passion. We're seeing repressed sexual emotion here as well. It does feel like, for some of you, that you could have been in your head of, is this real, or is someone leading me up the garden path, that type of energy. But from this, what I'm picking up, it feels that it's a fated meeting, or a pathway that was destined to happen, just a different, not wrong journey, but heading, not a wrong journey, not heading in the wrong direction. It feels that this timeline has now come to a close, and you're being rerouted, and it's being illuminated of changing the perspective, changing your energy, and now you're moving forward to here. So some of you, this King of Cups, this Lovers, and you not overthinking something in the direction that it's going, is a new relationship. That's for some of you, but it's something that you wasn't expecting. It could be someone that's been in your energy for a while. It could even be someone that's been on that same journey with you and now is coming into alignment. For others of you as well, it could unfortunately be again going to a funeral of a masculine loved one, sorry to say, but you will already be aware of that if that is the case. So we've got here the Three of Pentacles. So what you're seeing on the horizon is some kind of cooperation. It's a working together, the equal give and take, this unexpected income, resources, or help energetically. It doesn't necessarily need to be resources. It's an exchange of ideas as well. Communication is what I'm seeing, a back and forwards. It's a blend of how you're able to help each other. For some of you as well, it may well be a group collaboration where some kind of finances are coming in for that, or a group collaboration where an exchange of ideas leads to a financial breakthrough. That's for some of you. Okay, so let's see why we're being shown this. Oh look, we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it definitely feels like a change around. The Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing some kind of shift. And even with here, with the Sun being in reverse, the Sun's never a negative. It's showing that there's always a positive that comes out of every situation. So with this being behind the thief, whether it's the distraction or physical something been taken, it feels that that is a minor compared to where you're being directed, rerouted, and where you're heading. Okay, so hopefully that's making sense. Okay, so let's see what's next then, especially with this collaboration and this Six of Pentacles exchange energy that we're getting. And remember, just because it's showing pentacles here, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's finances of any kind. It feels that, again, it could be an exchange of ideas. I'm picking up that quite strongly. So I suppose if we're looking at it from a business perspective, for some of you, it could be the end of a journey in regards to a job or a business or whatever it is that you're linking it to. And now that you could have jumped ship or got off of the train at an earlier stop, but you saw it till the end of the line, which was the final destination. And now divine intervention is making you see that by staying on that train when it's going nowhere, that journey has ended. By you staying on it, staying with it, not reading the signs, the signals to see that something has ended, it's not going to transform. This timeline's done, which is why we're seeing there's nothing else to grow from this particular situation. By you ignoring that, you are stealing from yourself your blessings and what is waiting for you on the other side. So it's moving past these distractions to get where you need to be. We've got here the King of Cups, and we've got here the King of Cups. So again, where I mentioned that this could be somebody that's was on your journey or somebody that you have left behind, change the roles as it needs to be. It could also be a spirit guide for some of you. We've got here taking action. You're being guided to change course or go with what you're being, the new route that you're being directed to, but this is going to take place quickly. So this could be something that you've just literally been through or that's playing out now, and this is your confirmation of what you're heading forward into. We've got here the confirmation by the Sun, and the Sun is in the upright. Even though something has come to an end, it may feel weirdly to you that yes, there's an ending, and it may feel like a loss of some kind, but there will be this inner knowing that something feels right. You may not be able to fully see what's coming or what you're moving into, but at this point, taking action feels right for you. And again, something being illuminated. We've got here male, female. Again, switch the role and gender as you need to. We've got moving forward positively. So it's being rerouted, redirected. We've got here a masculine and a feminine, both on that boat. So again, it's either a spirit guide that is leading you in a new direction, or this is a companion that you are going to meet on your journey or as you're being redirected. We've got here the Four of Swords. So as you're moving forward, you're reevaluating a situation, but it's letting you know that there's within that reevaluation, that there's a recovery from an ending. It doesn't feel, with the Sun being here, that it's something that you're going to need a lot of downtime for. Obviously, for those that it's connected to an actual passing, that part's not going to resonate with you, so just take that resonates. Know that there's something, there's a purpose for this rerouting or this transition or this end of the line. Like I'm being shown here, is that there's a fated meeting. It's either already happened just as you was coming to the end of that line, or once that timeline plays out, you're moving forward and this fated meeting happens. So for some of you, there could have been a meeting and then a distance or a separation or something like that, or a leaving a job position but then a returning, or a paths crossing with people that you used to work with, some kind of reconnection along those lines. For some of you as well, as I was building up this energy, that those that are put in your pathway as you're being rerouted are connections that can be trusted. Yeah, we've got here the Ace of Wands, so the Sun and the Ace of Wands. The more that you start reevaluating and seeing where you're being led, there will be this spark of passion. We're seeing here with the Lovers and the King of Cups in reverse being in the emotions, this heightened sense of passion and this repressed sexual tension or sexual energy. It is representing as well your sacral chakra, so there could be instant chemistry between two people, or just purely the spark of life moving forward. You're feeling inspired, whatever it is, which is where this ending and this new beginning moving forward, there's that discord of emotions, because we typically apply an ending to a loss or something that we should be feeling sad about, but from a different perspective, whatever it represents for you, there's something being shown to you that overrides that sadness. Yeah, we've got here the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing this light behind whatever this thief represents to you. Stealer of time, stealer of energy. It could even be you were getting in your own way, or it could be projecting onto another, or even a connection. There could have been anxiety and fear that someone was going to take from you, or they were stealing, or they were setting you up for some kind of deception of some kind. It feels like it's a projection, or how something was being perceived, a distortion of, rather than someone actually doing it. That's for some. We've got here clarified with the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, remember it was that there was a love, could have been clouding a judgment and stopping you from seeing red flags to a situation, person, place or thing. You place it where it resonates for you. But as we're building on this energy, it feels that the yellow that's within that cup is that creative illumination and that expression, that realization that love is heading this way. So it's pushing through, divinely guided. So we've got another Ace, which is another new beginning in love, pushing through that, following that pathway which leads you to the Lovers. You're not over-analysing, but you're connecting with this deeper sense of emotions. There may well be things that are coming up for you that you've not felt before, on all levels, firing on all cylinders, I'm getting, especially with this Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups combination. It feels that you could be igniting this within another, or vice versa. We've got here the Four of Pentacles. So this pathway that you're being rerouted down, or that you're following the guidance to head down, or that has just opened itself up and become apparent to you, what's being shown is it leads to stability. Four is holding on to stability. It's stabilizing a situation. It could be again connected to this unexpected income. It's like a doorway. Also, we were picking up the energy of the Two of Pentacles. Here we've got the Four and the Lovers coming together. We've got the Three of Pentacles there, a collaboration that's working to bring stability. Also, for others of you, there was the message to move it forward in silence, at this time, and that's also what's being shown, holding back information. Yeah. Also, it's a message to not be so guarded, especially with the Eight of Swords being in reverse. You're being called to let your guard down a bit. It's coming on the back of the Ace of Cups. It's fine to, yeah, like the trusted connections crossing your path at this time can be trusted. And so you're being called to not be so held back with your emotions, to express them authentically. We've got here the Three of Cups, which is showing that whatever it is that is illuminated to you, it's going to resonate on a high level. We've got here the Queen of Swords, which shows a clarity of mind, removing any blocks or fears of restriction. You're being able to see something for what it is in a positive light. Or for others of you, if it is someone or something's been blocking your pathway, then you're being shown it for what it is, but taking action with a clarity of mind. We've got here the Nine of Cups in the upright. So Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, this clarity of vision is showing you that something that looked like it was a danger of some kind is actually that what you're wishing for. It's in alignment. For some of you, this is a higher connection, and it is also leading you down a pathway to bring you closer to your spirit guides or closer to the divine. There feels something very spiritual about this connection, whether it is with yourself or with another, or being aligned with a particular type of work or group work. For this as well, it could be representing a disconnect from the divine. I'm also seeing a connection to addiction of some sort for some. Yeah, we've got here the Nine of Wands, showing that there's, once you're heading down that pathway, the opening, the beginning stages of where you're being told to let your guard down, to not hold back. There's this sense of overwhelming as all of these expressions of emotions in whatever this connection or decisions or whatever it is, there's an outpouring of emotions, could be overwhelming and may feel a little bit draining, but this is where you've been in your head with all of this going on as you've been moving forward. It feels that you've just been going through a battle, whether it's coming to terms with somebody, a loved one's passing, or just the impulsiveness, the quickness of how this timeline has shifted over and now you're being rerouted. There's something about a physical, mental, energetic drain. Yeah, but that's not going to last for long. It's just a rebalancing. It feels that this is telling you to let your guard down, because this path leads to stability. So you're already overwhelmed and exhausted. And so there's a connection, for whatever it may be, crossing your pathway in order to bring assistance and help for your journey moving forward, just like we're seeing with that Six of Swords. You may well have even manifested this into your experience, which could also come as a bit of a shock once you start seeing it materialize. So we've got here justice in the upright. So it's showing that this is something that's in alignment with your highest good. There is a protection around this pathway that you're heading. It feels that this is your justice. This is karma for you in a positive sense. And if there is some sort of legal connection, then there's assistance with that. It's going to come good for you. Yeah. You're being called at this time to balance your... So with if it's a new relationship, there's that need to be careful of the red flag or the warning of something stealing, taking all of your time, and this getting caught up with all of the emotions. That's for some of you. But there's a balancing or a readjusting. If you're moving forward, you've been single and your paths cross with somebody and it becomes a relationship. If you've been single for a period of time, you're being called to create that space to let someone in, especially if this is divinely guided or something that you've been manifesting. Yeah, there's something to do with feeling vulnerable around finances. So yeah, you've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So whatever's going on, if it is linked to finances, or it could be the changeover from one job to another, there's that transition period, could be putting you in a little bit of a vulnerable position. But don't worry, because you're being shown here financial stability or the beginnings of, and it comes with working with others. Yeah, we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. So again, it's letting you know that this assistance or this collaboration or working with others or this new pathway that you're taking, it's going to relieve the burdens. You're already exhausted or feeling overwhelmed. This is letting you know that it's an ongoing situation that was a struggle, or struggling to see the signs, read the signs, resisting this change, resisting the flow and direction that you were being guided towards. It's showing here that there's a shift and a change to a positive, a more positive mindset. It's getting out of the way of yourself. With the Ten of Wands in the upright, you may have been making life a little bit more difficult for yourself than it needed to be. With this Ten of Wands in the reverse, it's just showing, yes, there's been a struggle to balance your responsibilities, but now with the cooperation or the collaboration or whatever this represents for you, that is going to shift now, lightening the load. We've got here lightening the load is coming on the back of a plan. Again, it's taking a different path, a different course. It's letting you see that there's a plan of action that's coming into fruition, that you're being guided with the sun. Here is what the world's being held in the hand. You're being shown a bird's eye perspective of confirmation that you are heading in the right direction, even if it's a bit of a shock that you were putting everything into one route or one thing that you believed that it was, and now the shock of the change. But you're being shown here from a bigger perspective that it needs to be. And also with that Two of Wands, it's showing that the need to let somebody in. You may have a plan yourself, but there's someone with, if we're showing you, it's showing here whether this is a person, a job, or situation, or whatever it may represent for you, or even your spirit guides coming in clearer with their communication. Whatever it is, it's showing that you need to expand that space to allow this to step forward, and that those two stepping forward blending into the one is this Ace of Wands. We've got here the Five of Wands in reverse, which is showing the end to conflict, the end of miscommunications, the end of being taken the wrong way or feeling that everything is a struggle alone. We've got here the Eight of Pentacles, which is letting you know it's two becoming the one. So you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is stabilizing your finances, resources, communication, or ideas exchange. It's then showing it's doubling straight over here into the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it's a paying attention to detail. There may be paperwork of some kind attached to it. There could be collective resources. It could be making something. It could be something online. Whatever it is, it's something that's going to be enjoyable, which is why whatever this represents as an ending is showing here with the Sun as it's going to branch out to be a positive new beginning. And if it is linking to somebody that's passed, this Ace of Cups is the connection in the spirit realm, which is connecting you to a wish fulfillment that's being brought forward. And with this loved one in spirit, if that is what's resonating with you, they are working behind the scenes to help release the pressure that you've been under with juggling your situation, responsibilities, or communicating, or whatever it may be. There's working behind the scenes to bring a plan of action together, which is why they're saying release control of the direction you're being divinely guided in, so that they can come forward and help you to allow your ships to come in, or for you to see them on the horizon, which the Two of Wands, and we've got here the Three of Wands. And then this builds into your Eight of Pentacles, which is mastering a craft, or just in your flow, but loving what you're doing. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got Judgment there. So Judgment is that the divine guidance, and making that judgment call to take a different route when you were at a crossroads, which was a dead end, or something had come to its end of its journey, and it just was so. Okay, I love that. So let me know in the comments if this is making sense to you, and what this end of the line, or the Ace of Cups, the divinely guided, what it means for you. So we've got victory and success. We've got shadow with our thief and trusting the process. You've got prosperity begins. And then you've got the crown chakra, which is representing either the loved ones or spirit guides working behind the scenes, but you being in tune with your intuition, whereas whatever was going on here, there wasn't trusting the higher guidance, or wasn't listening to to your higher self. So here it's showing, because you are in the flow, that you're now connected to that. Okay, so there you go. Let's just grab a couple of these and see. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to hear what you thought. We've got 38. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. Yay. Number 33. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. And then finally, number 37, welcome abundance into your life. Love that. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. Amazing. So there you go, collective. That is your little reading for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.